everyone, welcome back to another awesome video. I'm so sorry for this video, it's a little bit late introduction and I almost got my butt late to the airport. And today we're flying again with Vietnam Airlines from Ho Chi Minh City to Singapore, this time in business class for this Christmas. Check-in's done quick and I actually got this new envelope along with it for the ticket. Along with security took so while, I got up to the lounge and get a little quick snack before I had to run down for the gate. There's a Dreamliner, which I wish I could fly on this one for this route. But today, we just had to fly the 321. And yeah, our gate today is gate 25, which we are flying VN 651 to Singapore. We do a bus boarding, and the bus cabin looks pretty nice for the business class passengers. Giving you guys a tour of the ramp, seeing these beautiful aircraft is nice. And yeah, here's the tour of the ramp, and then we'll be reaching our gate. As we're driving along, we see some unique aircraft, and of course spotted the Vietjet Air with the Chinsu sticker. I actually got that one. We arrived to our ride, which is VN-A 605. This Airbus A321 aircraft is also parked along with my favorite one, 610. With the serial number of 5699, a configuration of 16 business class seats with a B&E Aerospace Millennium seats for business class, and the Weber 5630 for economy class seats, 168 seats in total.
I was supposed to board 605 over here, but Airbus had a technical issue, so let's wait and see.
Turns out the Airbus A321 have a technical issue that cannot really quickly resolve, and a lot of the passengers in both the business class bus and the economy class buses had to be turned back to the terminal. And I know a lot of people would not be happy for this flight. As for the flight right now, I think it was really delayed due to the fact of the aircraft's technical issue. Now, they said they're going to try to get it done in 5, 10, 15 minutes on the bus, but it started getting to 20, 30 minutes, and everybody went from on the bus to basically be deboarded and basically going back to the terminal. And the crew did hand out some drinks, which is like there's a juice, soda, water with a few snacks as well for the compensation for this delay. After which we started to reboard again, this time on another bus, which is a smaller bus. And things thought we are turning normal until, things were supposed to go normal till it went bad again. As we were about to depart out and the buses started driving, a passenger who was in the bus, which is a frequent flyer member, forgot her phone was charging inside the terminal. And it ended up the entire passengers on that bus was pissed. They were actually furious that she forgot her phone and the bus turned back. So she had to hop off and get her phone, which she later had to board with the economy passengers. It kind of put us more stressful for today's flight because already everyone was kind of tired after the delay, the unexpected technical delay, and the compensation, and also the very lack of news coming from the ground team. So it's really hard for us to really get for the news, and now the passenger really just adds more fuel to the fire. Today to Singapore is VN-A 397 MSN 5418. This Airbus A321, which is leased from Vietnam Aircraft Leasing Company, has a configuration of 16 business class seats. We're using the B&E Aerospace Millennium seat and 168 economy class seats using the Weber 5630 seats. My CTA is 4G, and yes, sorry the video looks a little bad, but because I don't want to be intruding someone's privacy, so I filmed downwards. Lovely. Welcome aboard my seat for today's flight. As here you got seat pocket contents with a safety card, air sickness bag, 2 Heritage magazine, fashion and normal, the Heritage guide, and of course the aircraft wireless entertainment system on board, which is only activated after cruising altitude. Legroom is really nice though. The tray table is built in there along with seat controls, a little cup, a drinks tray, whips a little sliding out, audio control for that, no power outlets though. And the headrest is also adjustable, but you really need to put a lot more pressure on your shoulders to put the headrest up. But the arms are adjustable, but you just need a lot more strength.
Dạ em chào anh ạ. Dạ xin lỗi anh là chúng ta đã phải lỗi, anh là phải chờ và đổi sang một máy bay mới là do là cơ chủ phát hiện lỗi và trong thời điểm cuối cùng, nên vậy chúng ta phải đổi sang một máy bay mới, nên dự kiến là sẽ có cách trễ hơn so với thời gian đã định. Em nghĩ chắc trong khoảng nửa tiếng nữa.
Không sao á, tại vì như cái máy bay nó có kỹ thuật có vấn đề á, là an toàn là số quan trọng nhiều nhất á, đó là không sao mà. I think I'm okay with it because you know if the tech issues happen, it's just common, so it's understanding.
Thank you very much for your understanding because when I saw that you are waiting on the bus on the ground, so very sorry about the inconvenience. So during the flight,
Yeah, that's okay. I understand that one. No problem, no problem.
So during the flight, if you need anything, please feel free to let me know.
Okay, got it.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Before takeoff, the crew handed out a nice cold towel and a welcome drink. I chose today is a lemongrass, lemon and honey drink. Really nice though.
Quý khách không được phép hút thuốc, bao gồm thuốc lá điện tử trên tất cả các chuyến bay của Vietnam Airlines.
Smoking is not allowed on all Vietnam Airlines flights, including electronic cigarettes.
Quý khách vui lòng để hút tay trong ngăn phía trên hoặc dưới ghế phía trước, không để dưới lối đi và khu vực đường thoát hiểm.
Cruise requirements are not in case of emergency evacuation. In the event of emergency, the escape hatch marking lights will come on to guide you to the exits. Please leave all of your belongings in case of emergency evacuation.
Trong khoang khách có 8 cửa thoát hiểm, 2 cửa ở phía trước, 4 cửa giữa và 2 cửa phía sau. Tại mỗi cửa thoát hiểm đều có các đèn báo hiệu lối thoát hiểm. Quý khách vui lòng chú ý, cửa thoát hiểm gần nhất có thể ở phía sau vị trí ngồi của quý khách.
In the cabin, there are 8 exits, 2 at the front, 4 at the middle, and 2 at the rear. The exit line signs located in the ceiling at each exit area and door frame. Please take a few seconds to familiarize yourself with the nearest exit. In some cases, it may be behind you.
Trường hợp hạ cánh khẩn cấp xuống nước, áo phao được để trong túi phía dưới ghế hoặc ngăn chứa cạnh ghế.
There is a life jacket stored in a pouch underneath or between seats.
Quý khách sử dụng bằng cách lấy áo ra khỏi túi, mặc choàng qua đầu, thắt chặt dây áo quanh eo.
In case of water evacuation, remove the life jacket from the pouch, put it over your head and secure the tapes firmly around your waist.
Quý khách không được làm phồng áo khi ở trong máy bay. Tại cửa thoát hiểm, quý khách làm phồng áo bằng cách giật mạnh thẻ đỏ hoặc thổi vào nhẹ van.
Do not inflate it while you're inside the aircraft. The life jacket must only be inflated by pulling down sharply the red tags when you're at the exit. It can also manually be inflated by blowing air into the mouthpieces.
Trên áo phao có đèn và còi để gây sự chú ý.
A light and a whistle are attached to the jacket for attraction.
Áo phao dành riêng cho trẻ em sẽ được cung cấp bởi tiếp viên. Quý khách không được lấy áo phao ra khỏi vị trí khi không có yêu cầu từ tiếp viên.
Small children's life jackets will be provided by cabin crew. Do not remove the life jacket from its location without cabin crew's requirement.
Để hiểu rõ hơn, xin vui lòng đọc kỹ bản hướng dẫn an toàn để cài đặt trong túi ghế và bọc bột quy dán tại ghế ngồi của quý khách.
Please take a look at the safety instruction card located in your seat pocket and multiple cards for more details.
Quý khách cần tuân thủ, làm theo hướng dẫn của tiếp viên và khi các đèn chỉ báo bật sáng, thông báo cho tiếp viên những vấn đề bất thường liên quan đến an toàn trong chuyến bay.
You should follow cabin crew's instructions and when signal lights are on. If you notice any safety issues on board, please contact cabin crew.
Trân trọng cảm ơn sự chú ý và kính chúc quý khách một chuyến bay tốt đẹp.
Thank you very much for your attention and we wish you a pleasant flight.
Cabin crew ready to proceed. Thưa quý khách, hãng hàng không quốc gia Việt Nam, thành viên liên minh hàng không Skyteam xin kính chào quý khách. Dear passengers, welcome aboard.
as we reach cruising altitude, here's the wireless entertainment. It has some movies and options. You can actually use it as long as you connect to the Wi-Fi. Well, although the Wi-Fi doesn't work, but it has plenty of options. Although since today's flights fly a little longer, so the movies are quite alright. Although I wish there was more options, but considering this is only featured on the A321 CO, so I wouldn't be too surprised. And yeah, it does have some nice options as well. There is an in-flight map on it as well too. Today I have main option is beef pasta, along with a fruit platter, salad with the olive and balsamic vinegar dressing, butter, salt and pepper, metal cutlery, water. There's a metal utensil side, there's a little napkin, and of course there's a little wet tissue. Red Brew also handed out bread choice. I chose garlic and bread roll, and my favorite drink of the day, iced coffee. Vietnam Airlines does have some really good coffee on board, so I chose this option. And overall, it's a really nice meal, and I really enjoyed it. The seat reclines pretty extensively deep, and I do really like it, and because it is much like the old Lazy Boy, I do like the business class seat when it's reclined, so it gives you a nice comfortable rest. And despite, I know there's a bit of someone's face there, so here's a photo of how the recline of the seat is, and it is really nice as well. into the gate, and this is the view of the business class seat after usage. And yeah, the flight was overall uneventful, and I really do like it. And here is the overall review of the business class flight on Vietnam Airlines.
Review of Vietnam Airlines business class. I know that the camera is really positioned wrongly. That's kind of my fault. I'm sorry I hadn't really responded well because I had some really bad barrel trauma from the flight. So what happened to the flight today? I had no idea what's going on, but I'll explain it. So after we were boarded and the bus was arrived to our aircraft, which is VNA 605, the team discovered that the pilots discovered the aircraft had a technical issue, and they told the ground crew we had to be waiting on the bus. They're trying to rectify the issue, and usually they announce that there will be 5-10 minutes wait, but then there's no announcement on the bus as well. I was on there along with my family members, and during that time, I was contacting a friend of mine who also worked for Vietnam Airlines. I'm not revealing his identity for his safety and also my side of the work. What it is that we found out the aircraft was at a very bad technical issue and it cannot be fixed right away. So the aircraft was scheduled to fly other flights, as well as VN 651 was canceled and had to be taken to VACO for technical work. So at the point before that, the bus started to move. As well, we move a little bit forward of the gate, and then ended up we drive all the way back to the terminal. After back at the terminal, everyone was kind of furious and angry because we didn't have any information why the flight was delayed. There was a technical issue. They explained it was a technical issue, but then they didn't announce it over while everyone's on the bus. Now, compared to this, all buses, both of them are AC. The AC is still running, which is good. Otherwise, they're going to be in bigger mess. But like also because the economy passengers, they're not like, unlike the business class passengers, they have like seats on the bus, and everyone can sit, settle down. The economy passengers are like packed into these huge co-buses, and then they drove back without information. Now, the departure time was 10:30 a.m. and we started to have nothing more. I had to charge my phone because it started running out of juice, and I saw the outlet, which there's nothing much. And then we start boarding the bus, another bus for our flight to Singapore, and we thought everything would end perfectly. The bus started to drive, and it was like it just only turned like a U-turn all the way down to another stand of another Airbus A321, which is VNA 397, and a passenger who forgot her phone on the bus. Not on the bus, on the airport terminal. Inside the airport terminal. She left her phone in the airport terminal or on the business class bus. And you know how absolutely pissed the entire cabin and like everyone on the bus. They're like people who are really have to make it through these tight connections in Singapore. And they're actually furious that, even me, I was so disappointed. Like, how can you forget your phone inside of the airport terminal? I was so surprised. And to make it crazy, though, this happens very rare. And honestly, I was so surprised this has happened. And the bus was, to be fair, though, the bus driver was understanding, and the crew, the ground handling team, decided to just turn the bus back to the gate so she can get down to her phone. She's probably going to be bored along with the economy buses, so I don't really too care much. And they hadn't seen her, but I bet I know that she's a higher tier frequent flyers. And considering that this is just a pretty bad mistake that you really can make, and it's just really not only driving people to really piss you off, but they're just gonna hate you for this, like absolutely hating you for this. But overall, the cabin crew came over to apologize. What's going on and why is delay happening? It was a technical issue. I have a mixed feeling. One is that I do like the airline. I think like the service on board and everything is really good. It's up to tip top, but the way how the communications on the ground team to passengers, it wasn't really good because like there wasn't a lot of news. Passengers were just asking how long is the technical delay lasting. It's really annoying that sometimes that they have to really ask for it. They did write the departure board again, but considering that a lot of passengers were boarded on the flight, then only to discover that the plane has an issue, so they have to drive back to the gate, and then they have to reboard. And it's really annoying as well for me, and it's not only that, it's not just annoying for me understanding that there's a lack of communication with the ground team. I respect a lot for the team, Vienna Airlines. I know a lot of people work really hard, but I wish you guys get a little bit more transparency to really make sure everyone gets into all clear in the communications, to make sure that we don't get into the wrong side of the spectrum. And for anyone who's flying and also you like charging your device, make sure you keep an eye on your device and don't leave the device behind, because not only you might upset literally just 16 people on one bus, you could potentially upset 180 people on an Airbus A321, and it is not really nice. I really wish you guys don't forget, like, I wish, like, I'm not against all the teams. I'm not really a hated, like, this is, like, my personal opinion on this, but, like, I wish the airline just provide us with better transparency and stuff as well. And for the compensation-wise, I don't really mean too wise, but I think the drinks and snacks for 15 minutes, I think it's a common standard for many airlines to do it. Even Astana does that. But I wish Vietnam Airlines would have taken up a better compensation, but also better, like, train the team to be more transparent on the case, to make sure that everyone was informed about this, so no one could get easily angry. Like, if there's a technical issue, they just really just give us the information as soon as possible. And instead of, like, keeping it quiet, just tell the passengers that the plane has an issue. Then we have to go back to the terminal, and we have to wait for a new aircraft. That's just like a better solution than just you gotta wait for, like, then just really don't tell us anything and then just drove us back to the terminal and then just explain everything. It's just already fueling up extra rage, and it's not a really good thing. But overall, I feel like this week to Christmas is a little bit on the heavily chaotic side, and I wish Vietnam Airlines take up the suggestions to do well and improve from it. Like I said, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!